Everyone else, we're talking Broncos and Seattle Seahawks on Friday night. Are there two or three players that you're going to watch closely that you want to see? Should they make this team? And if so, how will they be contributing?
Can I dismiss the offensive line? I'd like for that to be a separate subject.
Sure.
Because aren't we all agreed we want to see the offensive line?
Give me some individual players that you're going to watch closely.
I want to see Solomon Patton return a couple of kickoffs or punt returns.
Yeah.
I want to see that because Gary Kubiak wants his special teams guy to play other positions. I want to give you something I haven't heard. Don't tell anybody this. I'm not so sure Aaron Brewer has a long-term career with the Denver Broncos because he's a long snapper. Gary Kubiak wants his guys to do more than one thing. Aaron Brewer's a special teams guy. He goes down after he snaps, and I assume I never pay attention to him. Do you ever hear him make tackles on kickoffs and stuff?
No, but he also has not, snapped the ball over the holder's head or anything like that. He's done a pretty good job. And there isn't anybody else on the depth chart behind him. There's no competition for him.
I'm just saying that he really wants people. So Solomon Patton has to make this team as a wide receiver.
Yes.
But I think he could be. Whatever happened to Isaiah Burse? I know he's in camp.
Nobody talks about him.
Has he made any catch? He's just a return guy.
They're still lining him up at wide out, and they're still letting him return once in a while. But no, he's kind of been the forgotten man.
I'm going to see Shane Ray, and that's a simple answer. But we're hearing all this talk that he's the next coming of a great linebacker.
I want to watch him. I want to watch him because I want to see the speed that everybody talks about.
I want to see Darius Rucker.
Kilgo?
Rucker he was.
Yeah, Hootie. He's Hootie. Yeah,
he's now a country singer. Darius Kilgo. I want to see if he can, because Marvin Austin, you saw him on Saturday. He can't even get on the field.
He's buried on the depth chart.
Oh, he's not going to make this team. He can't. He's just a fat slug. Is what he is. And he had a chance to be somebody on this team, but they're going to have to get Williams out of the lineup on occasion. So Kilgo is getting a lot of underground kind of press. What I mean by that, a lot of people talking about him below the radar that he's really a good player.
Yeah, well, and a draft pick, so he's going to get a look.
Middle draft pick.
You mentioned Sylvester Williams. I'm going to be watching him very closely. He's one of my 2 or 3 guys that I'm going to watch for the simple reason that they lost a really good nose tackle who could stop the run in Terrence Knighton. Sylvester Williams, a #1 pick a couple of years ago. This is the time. He's been given that starting position in a 3-4 defense, and he's got to plug the run. And I think he's going to see Marshawn Lynch carry the ball up the middle a couple of times. I want to see what Sylvester Williams does with it and with Marshawn Lynch.
I think they're going to get C.J. Anderson out of the game quickly, even though you said, Kubiak wants to see him carry the ball 3 or 4 times. I want to see those other running backs. I want to see Ronnie Hillman in the system. I want to see if he's going to be a total flop. I want to see Monte Ball. I mean, there's another guy that needs to grab this situation and grab it. He hasn't been impressive since he got drafted in the second round. You got a second-round draft pick and a third-round draft pick. They got to show something. And Jawan Thompson, let's see what he's got. And Cabri Bibbs, can he make this team, or is he going to go back on the practice squad, which I would guess. Those guys kind of, that would be my concentration, because on the TV screen, unlike in the football field, at the stadium, we can't really see what's going on away from the play, so we're not going to get much. So the concentration's almost got to be on Brock and the running backs and maybe a few wide receivers to see if we keep talking about Jordan, and I'm guilty of this, Norwood making this team. I haven't heard his name called really at camp. He was great last year. I think he and
Solomon Patton are kind of in the same situation. They've got to show what they can do at receiver and do a decent job returning punts to make this team. Yep, that segment brought to you by Blake Street Tavern. They're at 23rd and Blake. They are the best sports bar in town.